Intro.
I think I got it. Thank God.
Okay, Alan, for
Ta-da!
information me.
I hope this time it works. Super.
What's up, everyone? So, today's video is rooting a phone in 2023. For the past 2 years, I was trying to root my phone. Past 2 years. 3 years actually. Thanks to my sensei, he showed me the way when I was a kid. Contrarian question: why do you want to root the phone? You can answer in separate ways. The easy way is, oh, it gives you more features, it can help you remove system apps like inbuilt apps, and you can do this, do that, do this, do that. But the contrarian answer is, rooting a phone gives you actual superpowers. Think about that. ChatGPT is here. Coding is like child's play. Whoever wants to be can be Tony Stark. Easy as that. It's easy as that. But in order to do that, you have to go outside the system socially and technologically. You have to go outside the system. So, I started rooting my phone last year. My phone was this one, M51. It's a 7000 mAh battery Indian phone. They only produce this thing in India, and you can just play PUBG for 2 days straight in this device. I started rooting that phone, didn't work, didn't go as expected. Then I came one day, uh, last month, I got like into a flow state, and I was like, fuck it. If my old device is not getting rooted, I will root my new Samsung device, which is an S22 Ultra, which is a super expensive phone with a lot of features. And I thought, if I can root this device, this is gonna be a menace in the society or friends group. Anyways, so I tried that. For your info, rooting an Android 13 is tough, really tough. You better root below Android 11. So I tried a bunch of things. Samsung got this like heavy knock security and other stuff which you are not able to root. So I quitted that. I was unable to root S22. Second attempt didn't work. I was like so pissed off. Why am I not able to do this? Then I figured out most companies don't want you to root their devices because Xiaomi supports. Other than that, some people, companies understand rooting these devices gives the users the super user power. Like literally, you'll be a superhuman with your phone, at least to some aspect. We added rooting your phone gives you not an extra layer slash lower layer of privacy. Your privacy is doomed, but you will get the core level control of your device. Literally the core level control of your device, whatever device that is. And you are a programmer, boom, game over. A few geeks out there, you want to root your phone, this is your manual. I'm not gonna screen share anything and show you how to do it, but I'm gonna give you a roadmap. It took like 3 pages to complete a routing process. So I projected this, I named this project Sandra AI project. It's basically to create an AI. So first, in order to boot your device, you have to unlock the bootloader. What the fuck is that, Alan? Google it. And if you can get into a flow state and do this entire project, if you're a techie slash geek, it will be way easier and fun for you. I went into a flow state. Usually I get confused in between the action, but this time I got into a flow state and I was able to ace the process with having some fun. So OEM unlock after bootloader. But the thing is, for my S22 Ultra, there is no way you can OEM unlock that device. The manufacturer just removed that option from developer option. So you can do that. So I back up my S22 files, factory resetted my phone, didn't work. Nope. And I tried to OEM unlock through USB device debug using Samsung drivers. Nope, didn't work. Didn't work on S22. Samsung device with Exynos is possible to unlock bootloader, but Samsung devices with Snapdragon in it is hard to, especially Snapdragon 8 Gen, is hard to root. It's hard. And I really wanted to do this video for like 3 days because I was procrastinating and I wanted to make this a legit super interesting video, but I just want to finish it at the same time, have some fun. So this is me. Next page. Then I tried to OTA manual update the S22 with Odin, which means you have to change the software version of this new device to an older version in order to get Android 11. Then I had to change firmware. What the fuck is firmware? It's like a programming stuff, specific features for your specific device. So, original device operating system control and data manipulation, that's what happens with firmware. So, original user means in order to do the firmware update, you need the right firmware. If you mess up the firmware, brick. Your phone is brick now. You need Odin. You need custom firmware flash. All these things are required to do a firmware update. Now time to firmware update. I did this on S22, alright? So switch to download mode. If you press like the volume up button, volume down button, you'll go to a download mode so you can do this stuff. This is kind of cool though. Flash S22 Ultra. I have flashed to the Colombian version of that device. Weird. And that's it. That's where I got stuck. I got stuck at the firmware installation. Even if I install the firmware, there is no OEM. So I was unable to root this device. I got confused at that point. I was like, tried a lot, but I was unable to root my device. That's hard. And I learned my lesson. Do not root your best phone. Best phone. Because if you root and mess up the best phone, that's gonna be a lot of problem because it's your main device. You'll be having a lot of bugs in it. So don't do that. I didn't do that. Part 2, rooting M51, which is the Indian phone I talked about, 7000 mAh. Yeah, crazy, I know. So rooting works on Android 11. So I had to install Android 11 on this device. I had Android 12 on this device. So I went to the Odin update. Throw in your phone's right model number, right DSN, right binary, and you have to flash a custom firmware version / Android version in this format in Odin, which is AP, CP, CS, CSC. And one more thing I realized while doing this is most of the data I got for this routing purpose is from YouTube. And this is where I realized Indian guys are really smart. They're really smart because the way they do stuff, especially they just find the little crack in a software and they just navigate through it and change the system. That's super impressive. And most of the YouTube videos I watched is from a Hindi YouTuber who doesn't show his face, and it's, thank God I learned Hindi in my high school. I was able to understand something. So most of the videos are from YouTube, and shout out to those guys. And that's one of the main reason I'm doing this video, because somebody did a review 4 years ago on how to root this specific phone. Nobody watched this. I think I'm the 8th, 7th guy or something watched that video, and he got like 3 likes or something. So if you do something creative, document it and upload it. Don't think about whether somebody is gonna watch it or anything, but it will be so much value to a lot of people in the future. So always document. Back to action. I need to take a look on my notes. So install the right Android version on your device. In my case, it was 11. uh, Reboot your device. You have to reboot your device a couple of times while doing this rooting process. Start mobile, connect to Wi-Fi, check OEM unlock is visible. In my SM50 S22 it wasn't visible because it was hidden by the manufacturers, but in M51 it was there, so good sign. Then tap on USB debugging, enables power off your device, switch to download mode again. We just made it. Thanks. I thought for a while this is impossible, and I am trying something that is impossible to achieve. This video might be a mess, but it was totally worth it. Make a video on your story, routing, and Android. People, this is like a really big part in my life because I was procrastinating a lot to do this. And when I did this, I had a winning feeling in me because I felt like I did something unachievable, impossible. Is it worth it? Totally. This is a superpower for me now, literally. Is it worth it? Totally. The power of the internet in my hands now. In this device, I can do anything from coding to creating personalized automation systems, which is cool. Personalized assistant, which is cool. A little bit high ethical hacking. That's one of the main reasons, anyways. And this is worth it. You have like a superiority with this device. Nobody understands, but you have it. And if you want me to show something really cool, which I can show off in front of people, that's gonna be this. Not this. This is a victory, Alan. Good job. Yeah, there you go. Background music, please. Background music, please. This should be my thumbnail. There you go. So that's everything. Again, if you are rooting a phone, keep notes. Do an entire research and only root your device. Don't fuck up a good smartphone. You can just give it to your friends, not friends, family or best friends. That's everything. Hope you learned something. Bye.